Good morning, y'all. I decided to hurry up and jump on here and make a just quick video. Excuse how I look. I just got the shower. Still getting over this cold. But I was talking to God. I talked to God like he like right here. Like it's just me and him. And I was saying, Lord, how the children of Israel went through so much, but they saw God bring them out of it all. And how they kept complaining. Because I like to read. I'm an Old Testament like junkie, if you want to call it. I love the Old Testament, and I find myself reading it through and through each and every year, day. So I'm in Numbers right now, and what really ticked God off is their not only their disobedience, but is their lack of faith in Him. Here, God done parted. Sorry, this thing is shaking. Let me get my foot off of it. Here, God done parted an entire sea and allowed them to walk on dry land. It wasn't like 3 or 4 of them. It was like almost 1,000,000 of them, according to my studies. These people walking through this sea with walls of water on both sides. So he done brought them through that. If you back up, he done brought them through the plagues that were happening in Egypt. None of the plagues was hit them. It was for Pharaoh and them folk. So they already seen the hand of God there. Then he bring them to the Red Sea. And then he parted the Red Sea through Moses in the rod. And they done walk through. Now they're in the wilderness. Now they complaining. They complained and had no food. So God sent manna from heaven. They complained about that. Then they wanted meat. So God gave them quail. They had so much quail till it was coming out of their nose. They had to eat it. Complained about that. So here in Numbers, they was thirsty. And God told Moses and Aaron, go speak to the rock. Moses got mad. He hit the rock twice. Caused him and Aaron the promised land. I said to say this. If God done did it before, he's going to do it again. He's the same God. A lot of times we go through things and we don't know if God is going to bring us through. Well, look back over the last thing he brought you through. He's the same God. The same God that brought them children of Israel and they complaining. Just complaining. We don't even see God the way they did. And we believe. I believe. I don't know about you, but I believe. And I said, Lord, I thank you because the house that me and my sister lived in before we got to this house, we were staying in a nice little ranch house. God, we had prayed. We had left Georgia. We had prayed. We was moving here. And now I had prayed a specific prayer about, what we needed. And God gave us that and more in that house. We had an in-ground pool and all that. Thank God we stayed there for about, 6 years. And they went up on the rent. I failed. I couldn't work, whatever. So we trusted God. Now we got this house. We ain't written. We have a mortgage. And I said, the same God, and if something, happened in your life, the same God that did it before is the same God that can do it again. And I know it's easier said than done. And sometimes, we get nervous when we pray to God for so much and it gets to the midnight hour where something is due and you got like 5 seconds before they turn the light off, then they turn the light off. Even if the lights get turned off, pray. Because God gonna touch it. And they're gonna turn the lights back on. I think what happens let me slow down. I think what happens, I'm talking for me. A lot of times I get in my head. And even if I pray, there's still that, Melba, what if it don't happen? What the book of James say? You ask amiss. Why even pray if you think that you're not even gonna get it? Don't pray in doubt. You either gonna pray and believe, or you're not gonna pray and you just gonna keep worrying. I'm saying this because I'm working on that too. I'm telling you this. Be thankful for where you are. Be content in the situation that you're in. If God did it before, that same God is going to do it again. And if he don't, he's still God. Sometimes we ask things and it ain't even God's will. I'm still learning how to pray the will of God Because it ain't easy. Because I don't be knowing what the will of God is for my life. But then I got to get in the word. And I got to remember Jeremiah 29:11. He says, I know the plans that I have for your life. It's not to do anything bad to you, to bring you goodness. I'm just paraphrasing. Depends on what Bible. But that you read, what translation. And I know I'm talking fast because I really don't want this video to be long, because it's take up my storage. But I'm just telling you, prayer, faith. And then stop telling people what you're going through. A lot of people don't have the faith that you need. I had to learn that too. Stop telling everybody what you're going through, because sometimes you tell people what you're going through. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Y'all don't need that. If you're not gonna believe God for me, I'm just saying. Everybody don't need to know what you're going through, because everybody ain't gonna pray their prayer of faith with you. Some people gonna pray a prayer against you, or they gonna say, I told you, that's what she get. I wonder what kind of sin she in, that she going through that. I wonder what he did now. And a lot of y'all better stay off social media when you're going through some stuff. This ain't the place. Social media is not the place to vent and dump everything on, because I'm trying to tell you, especially if you have a public account, because you got all kind of strangers looking at your stuff. Anyway, I want to thank y'all for encouraging me. A lot of you all are saying that my videos that I be posting is uplifting. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to be me. I got a funny side of me, because as some of you all know, I used to be an actress, a working actress. That's just who I am, okay? And I was a producer, director, all that. I did stage plays, all that. So I'm just trying to make my own thing, because Hollywood is tripping, and I ain't going there unless God send me and whatever. But I'm making my own. So pray for me as I pray for you. And remember, the same God that did it back then, he's the same God that's doing it now. Baby, where is your faith? Okay? Where is it? Where? Where is it? I ain't got it. Where's your faith? You better get you some if you ain't got none. Love you. Let me go before I start coughing. Bye-bye.